I've got 4 high-quality bourbons from a subscriber. How bad can I mess this up? You haven't watched this channel, have you? Well, welcome to another Blinded by Spice. This is a subscriber blind, and we've got 4 high-quality bourbons. And how do I know they're high quality? Because the subscriber that gave them to me, a Mr. Dave Vogelsang. He always supplies me high quality bourbons. I picked 4 that I know nothing about, and I thought that'd be fun to do a blind on and see which ones I like best. And in the reveal, I'll try to find the prices for you and see just how bad I get it. Do I buy the bottom shelf or do I buy the top shelf? Because in the end, the one that I like best, I'm going to go find and add that to my collection. So first up, we have the Old Louisville. This is a Old Louisville Whiskey Company Bourbon Whiskey Batch 1, 114 proof. Next, we have the Bull Run American Whiskey, aged 15 years. It's a Bourbon Van pick. It's 116.3 proof. Now, I'm not sure if this is a whiskey or a bourbon, but it was picked by the Bourbon Van. So it must have been one of their barrel picks. Next up, I have seen this one in the store. Barrel Bourbon New Year 2024, cast strength 113 proof. So, all above 100 so far. And last but not least, New England Barrel Company, aged 6.5 years, they're single barrel. It's 117.5 proof, so that's 113 to 117.5. That's not too bad. So my lovely assistant has poured our 4 mini Glencairns tonight. I have no idea which is which. And I'm not going to tell you which ones I picked to the end because we're going to put 5 minutes on the clock and we're going to decide which ones I like first through 4th place. And I've got the reveal right here that the wife has supplied to me. So we're going to start this clock and get right into it. All right, I'm going to start from right to left, which I normally do. And this should be glass D. It is. Cheers. Spicy and rich. A little sweet, sweeter than normal. It's got an unusual taste to it. Not molasses maple, more just like almost like a raw brown sugar. Definitely a lot of vanilla, a lot of baking spices right on the tip of the tongue. It's good. I like that one so far. Glass D. Let's go to glass C. Cheers. This is a lot more traditional bourbon tasting. Molasses, brown sugar, some cinnamon, some baking spices. About the same, well, they're all pretty close in proof. Both of them a little proofy. This is not the first bourbon I've had today, but the second round. That's good. Glass B. Cheers. Well, that's a lot more spicy, kind of like Glass D was. Richer, sweeter than C. I would say B and D are a lot closer. But D has still got that little twang, that little something different in it. The Glass A. Cheers. Also more traditional, but more peanut in this one. More Jim Beamish or MGP-ish. I always get from those 2 brands. It's a little nuttier, not quite as sweet. I'd say this is probably the least sweet of them. They all taste, I couldn't tell from the glasses which one was the high or low proof, but there's not that much of a spread, is there? All right, we're going to go back this way, and I'm going to do some scoring. Back to glass A. And B. That's definitely a lot richer than A. That's a contender there, that B. Back to C. I would say this is the spiciest of the four. Coming back, I definitely was loading up on spice on this one. And the one that's got a little bit of the twang, D. That is different. I can't nail it down. Maybe a malted, maybe a malted rye or a malted wheat. It's a little malty, but I don't think it's a wheated. I get a little more malty taste from this, like the grain's been malted. So I'm going to take a break, cleanse my palate, and we're going to come back and start taking bourbons off the podium. So I don't know which is which. We're going to start on our left here and see what the New England Barrel Company was. I think she tried to write a C. So that would have been second place, New Barrel England Company, 6.5 year single barrel. Wow, for 6.5 years, that is so spicy. I've never had anything from New England. All right, Barrel Bourbon, New Year 2024, cask strength 113 proof. It was glass A, which was in 4th place. I almost bought this the other day. Wow, and at 2.5 stars, it's not a buy recommendation for me. Typically, 3.5 stars are where I start my buy recommendation. Although tonight I kind of fudged it a little bit with one of them. But yeah, the Barrel Bourbon, it's good, but it's not great. All right, Bull Run American Whiskey, aged 15 years, for a bourbon van pick, 116.3 proof. I've got a Bull Run back here that's 15 years, but that's finished in Nocino barrels, and finishing like that, you would never know how good just the bourbon is without the finishing, so that's why I allowed it in this competition. It is the winner tonight. Wow. The Bull Run, which I understand is an MGP, contract distilled, sourced, whatever you want to call it. Wow, that 15 year was really good. I mean, I really love the 15 year having in the Nocino finish, but I always thought, well, it's the finish. It's not the bourbon, it's the finish, right? It's an MGP 15, it's that finish that makes it. But no, it's actually the bourbon, an MGP bourbon. So that means the old Louisville Whiskey Company bourbon whiskey batch number 1 was 3rd place. I thought it was good. I've never had old Louisville whiskey bourbon batch number 1. Wow, so Bull Run. If I find, I've never seen a Bull Run 15 other than this one finished in Nocino. If I ever find a 15 on the shelf, I know they're reasonable because I know what I paid for the Nocino finish. Wow. Bull Run, aged 15 years, is our winner tonight. Fantastic. So if you've got a Bull Run 15 year, let me know what you think of it. Is it a top shelf bourbon in your bar? So Please like this video, comment, and share. And thank you, Dave Vogelsang, for another wonderful sample set. We're always looking forward. Anytime we get a package from Dave, it was like, wow, what are we getting now? And this was a wow. What am I getting now? And it was all fantastic. So please always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and we'll see you next time. Excuse me.